Hey guys, welcome back to Boosted Gaming. So let me ask y'all a question. So what happens when you make all kinds of videos in the same day? Wearing the same merch, the same hat, with the same chair. Don't forget to click there. And let's talk about the summit. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to talk, y'all can listen, and then leave your comments down below. And let's have a discussion about it because I have some thoughts on the summit and what I think may be good, may not be good, where it's going to be, where it's not going to be, what it's going to be, what it's not going to be. Yeah, we'll get into it. And then, like I said, leave your comments down below because I want to hear your guys' thoughts too. So let's get into this. Hey guys, so welcome back and welcome to the summit. Brand new game mode. This is what they feel is going to be bringing back a huge player base. Well, I don't see it bringing back a huge player base. I really don't. But what I do see it is doing is bringing back some little interesting things for most people, right? So we could check out the threat scaling here. So you can see floors 1 to 10. They've changed up a few things where your lieutenant squads aren't until floor 16, then floor 26, then 36 and 39, and then 46 and 49. And then you can see they're just kind of, yeah. And you can see like bosses, how many you're going to get, right? And then obviously 91 to 100, who knows? Sky's the limit. So a few different things that they've gone through and changed. And obviously we could start right in here. Floor 1, heroic, no directives. We could change all these settings. We could set the directives. The cool part is you can change all these. Right, so if you wanted to run all these directives, right? What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 directives. You get an additional 175% XP, and then you get additional targeted loot chance bonus of an additional 9. So whatever you guys are looking for in terms of loot. But then obviously there's a few you probably don't want, like no regen. That's fine. Hard to earn. That could be kind of rough, but not too bad. Fragile armor, again, not bad. Fog of war is okay. Ammo hoarders, as long as you know what's going on. Pistol arrow, not too bad. Cool skills sucks, only because cool skills. Yeah, I like having access to skills. Scavenge skills, not a big fan of this one either, especially if you're into skill builds. I wouldn't run scavenge skills. Special ammo, who cares? So I'd say I'd probably be running at least 7 on any given time just to give it a go. Although there will be a time when I am going to run it on all 9 just to see how it is. Right, so keep those changes. Let's set the difficulty. Yeah, we'll just say heroic because, you know, why not? Confirm the settings, apply the changes. But what else can we do? I thought you had the ability of changing the targeted loot. You do. So what you need to do to change the targeted loot is you come into your little map here and then you select your targeted loot. So this is kind of cool, right? So you can go through and you can select anything you want. Your gloves, your knee pads, backpacks, body armor, right down to brand sets. Golan gear, Gila, right? You can select anything and everything you want. So that's fantastic. That's awesome. The fact that you can come through and do this is going to be the new farming zone, right? So I see this as being a perfect place to come and farm for gear, you know. But then there's certain things like you're never going to need Foundry Bulwark. Why? Because you guys can craft it. If you guys have ever been through the Iron Horse raid, you can craft this. Once you get the blueprints, you craft it, and guess what? It's going to roll pretty decently. Or things like Eclipse that roll with a yellow anyway. Well, guess what? I don't need to farm for Eclipse because I can literally just craft it. Hardwired, I can just craft. You know, there's certain things in here that, you know, you can just literally make yourself. And it's going to be the exact same no matter what you do. Bellstone, everything you can literally just go through and literally select whatever you want, right? So do I think this is going to make people come back to the game? No, I really don't. I don't. I think the summit is a great place to come farm. Do I think it's going to be where people come to do, grindy content all the time? No. I doubt it. I don't foresee people coming in here to just grind. Right? I don't see it. And why don't I see it? Because it literally feels like the underground. You're literally sitting there and you're grinding through the same floors. How long are you going to grind through all the same floors for gear? So I can see people running it once, right? I can see people running 1 to 100 once, maybe twice at most. But once they've got the projects, once they've got all that stuff, this just becomes a grind that's ridiculous. It really is. I don't see this bringing people back like they think it could. It's a great thought and all, and don't get me wrong, it was fun in the PTS. It was fun when it first came out, where you guys could literally select your floor. Like, I could start off at floor 50. Well, now they want me to grind from 100 all the way, from 1 to 100 all over again. Can I do it on normal? Sure. How's the loot going to be? It's going to be crap. If I want any kind of content out of it, it's going to be heroic. But do I really want to grind 100 floors of heroic content with directives on? I mean, I guess if I had nothing else to do for, 3 or 4 days, and, my team was looking for specific pieces, then sure. That's the one nice thing, is if you got 4 people in here that each one of you could be farming for something different, right? So, like, somebody could be looking for Golan, somebody's looking for Providence, somebody's looking for RNK, somebody's looking for, I don't know, aces and eights. But you know what? Maybe they get a piece that I can use. Well, that's cool, because then they can just gift it to me, And that's the thing, Oh, we're looking for backpacks. Well, okay, cool. I can go in and literally just grind for backpacks. But I think that's all it's going to be. I think it's going to be a one and done type of game mode. I don't really see this being everything they want it to be. I see this as being a perfect place for somebody like myself when it comes to grinding out certain gear pieces that I might need, so I can target them specifically for builds. That's all I see this as being. I don't see this as being anything else. This is definitely not a replayable, fun game mode, because it gets really, really repetitive really, really fast. Like, I've talked to a few people, and they said that by, the 30th floor, they were already fed up with it. They didn't want to continue on to 100. There's other things that are locked behind this, which is okay, and that's why I think people will strive to complete it once. They'll go for the mask. They'll go for whatever blueprints they need or whatever pieces they need for the project, for the Ridgeway's Pride chest. But once they got all that done and all that's completed, that's it. The summit then just becomes a dead skyscraper, right? That's all it's going to be. And I don't see it progressing much further than that, guys. I really don't. Again, it's a good place to grind gear. It's a good place to get certain things from. If you're targeting certain things and you want to be real specific. Like, you don't want to, let's say you don't want to run DARPA one day, right? Oh my God, this is a DARPA. Well, I'd much rather run the summit than DARPA. Okay? And I think a lot of people here feel the same way. I'm not going to go to Kenley College for certain things. I'm not going to go to, the zoo for certain things. I stay away from those places. Why? Because I just don't enjoy the gameplay there. But you know what? I'll come to the summit if I'm looking for something specific. Why? Because it doesn't matter what it is. I can just come here, set it, and I get it. Or at least I try to get it. And then if I don't get it, I don't get it. But at the same time, I've got a much higher chance of it dropping here than I do, playing the zoo. And while this may not be fun, like I said, this is going to just be grindy. It's going to be grinding. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this brings back the player base. I don't see that, though. The only thing I think will bring back a player base is new fun game modes or something like another raid. I see another raid bringing back a player base all over again. Like me, I love the Iron Horse raid. I really do. I love the Dark Hours raid, even though that one's kind of played out now. But I still run it. But yeah, the Summit guys, I just can't do it. Like I said, unless I'm looking for a specific piece of gear, I'm not even coming back to the summit. I've got my hunter's mask. I've got my Ridgeway's Pride chest. There's no reason for me to come back here unless I'm looking for that specific one piece of gear that I can't get anywhere else. And honestly, I'd rather go farm somewhere else first if I can. But I will not farm DARPA. I will not farm the Pentagon. I will not farm the zoo. Nope. If those pieces are on there, I will be coming here. So that's all I think about it is, guys. That's what I think is going to happen. I think that's the summit in a nutshell. You know, yeah, it's good for certain things, but other things it's not so great. And I just think that I just think this is not going to bring the player base back that we thought it might. So hopefully Season 4 brings with it something new. Hopefully it brings something fresh. Hopefully we can get some players back around that time. I know we do have events coming up like Nightmare. So we look forward to that stuff, guys. But drop your comments down below. Let me know what you think. And as always, guys, hit that like button, hit that sub button, share this page with your friends. And until the next video, I'm out. Peace.